Hi everyone, welcome to the second video of ModPro. In this video I will explain you how to use MATLAB more or less. Of course we'll need I guess 12 more lectures to understand MATLAB very thoroughly, but now I can at least explain how to use the scripts and the command window a bit better. Well, the first thing, this is a script, so here we have the current folder. Here we have the editor, so this is the editor. And here we have the command window, so just for your orientation. I omitted the rest, so, because I think this is all we're gonna need. And over here, well, first, what is a script? A script is a series of instructions. So, series of instructions. And so I'm going to give instructions, and MATLAB has the property, and I think it's any programming language, that these instructions are followed in this order, from up to down. So direction of following commands. Instructions. Yeah, so MATLAB only operates in this direction from up to down unless you tell it to reverse. So then we're talking about loops, and we're talking about lecture 3 or 4. So this direction which MATLAB calculates. So whatever MATLAB needs over here must be defined over here. Well, it's good engineering practice to start with clearing your screen, CLC, with clearing all variables, and with closing all figures. This is good engineering practice since MATLAB saves everything unless you say MATLAB to erase everything. So if you've got some variables stored in a previous run, MATLAB will reuse it and not erase it. So it's always good to state this before you start, so everything is clean and mistakes are not made because you saved variables you're not going to use. So that's always very useful to do. So you can see over here this is written behind a percentage mark, and that is because it is a command. So everything behind the percentage mark is a comment, and MATLAB will not read it, so MATLAB won't execute whatever you write behind us. So script for making coffee, MATLAB will not read it. And that's very useful because now I can leave my notes, whatever I think, why I made some variable, why I did something. I can explain it for someone else who has to use my script. And it's very good practice to always add these commands. So the next time you use this script, you know why you actually did some things, and you don't have to figure it out again. And believe me, that's what will happen if you don't insert these commands. So the first thing I'm going to do is add a command. For instance, my command will be get a cup. So in the case of getting coffee, it's useful to get a cup. And a command is a single instruction. So well, like this command, get a cup, or read a file. And I've got another one, go to machine. So it can be another instruction. Well, now I want to make a variable, and a variable can be coffee is 10. Don't know. So now I have the variable Now I have a variable that has the value 10. And a variable can have many, that can be an example. A variable can be a number, can be a matrix, can be another type of array. It can be an image in MATLAB. MATLAB can read images very well. It can be booleans, so true or false. And it can even be text, so text array. And a variable always consists out of a, so variable, let's say this one, coffee is 10, has a value, and it has a name. Yeah, so that's a variable. And one more thing you need to know is a assignment or a function. And a function looks like this. For instance, cup of coffee is make coffee cup. Now my function is make, so in this story over here, this is again a variable. This is the function, and this is the input. So over here we've got a variable like cup of coffee, so I don't know what this variable will mean, but there's a function make, so it's something MATLAB should do, and it needs some input. Well, it needs coffee, and it needs a cup, and we can make a coffee. So I think these are the most important things you need to know. There are many more, and there's even some more explained in the MATLAB reader, so it's very useful to take a look into the MATLAB reader. Mind this, MATLAB is really sensitive to upper and lowercase letters. And every one of you, I'm sure, will find this out the hard way. You will be searching for an error. It is because you used A instead of A. So keep this in mind. MATLAB is really sensitive to this. Okay, I recommend you to start on the assignments because MATLAB you will only learn it by doing. So please start doing it. Ask our student assistants for help whenever you need help. And of course try to figure it out together because it always makes learning a lot easier and more joyful. Good luck and see you in the next video.